One, two.
What's up is Way Up with Angela Yee. And this is so exciting for me. Me and Jasmine Brand are here. Jasmine has not been on this show in so long, and she literally came here today.
It's been a month. You were like, Dale, so I was like, what? Oh, I'm coming.
Yeah.
She can hardly get me come on anymore, but I was like, no, I'm here. I'm here.
Don't do it like that.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, okay. But anyway, I'm so excited that you guys are here. New album on the way. We got a little sneak preview.
Okay.
And it sounds phenomenal.
Thank
so
you.
I want to start by saying that. But I mean, and it's not even because I'm biased in any way, because you know I'm a huge De La Soul fan from the beginning. But honestly, it sounds timeless and perfect for now.
Thank you so much, man. We put a lot into it. The normal intent we normally put into our music creatively, but and it meant a lot, of course, because this is the first album without Dave. But
He's on it.
Yeah, he's on it.
He's definitely on it.
Yeah, he's on it. His spirit's on it. Whether his voice, songs that he even put together himself. So his energy is there.
How long have y'all been working on the album?
Off and on. It's originally an album that we had started with Pete Rock and Premier. We was doing an album called Premium Soul in the Rocks with Mass Appeal. It just never got finished and whatever, and it was just left to the side. So when it was time to get down with the Legends Has It series that Mass Appeal is doing, we opened the album up to include tracks from Dave that was by other producers, so it didn't have to stay in a Pete and Preem world. And Preem is doing an entire project with Nas,
as well as Dave's production.
As well. So we opened it up. So there's a lot of new stuff on it as well. But there's of course some stuff that Dave had did before he passed.
That you guys are You Don't Stop, because you put that early on in the album, and I saw at the end you said the magic will always be 3.
Yes,
and you let it be known.
Yes, it will.
One thing I always have noticed too, when it comes to De La Soul, you guys have always had. We don't hear the falling out stories and this person talking crazy about this person. We hear that so much when it comes to groups in general, across any genre, right? But you guys have always remained tight.
Yeah.
Well, we've had our wars.
Yeah, but it has never been public.
No, because we're brothers, man.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way you could be family without having some kind of tiff. You know what I mean? It's how you come out the other side.
Yeah.
Right.
No, that's very
stands a
important.
testament of being family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And all that public shit, it's not family.
No, it's
and I
not.
see that it don't look like family. When dudes call themselves family, when you do it like that, that's not family.
People say, they'll be like, oh, well, family argues all the time. But
But not in public. You're supposed to go home and deal with that.
Because some of the stuff that you say to each other, you can't really take back. Is out there forever. You know what I'm saying?
and then everybody weighs in.
Yeah. And there's a bunch of people in your business now.
Now, I got so many questions. So you guys really are family, having met in high school, right, in Long Island. So you came from the Bronx.
Yep.
Were you in Brooklyn?
I was in Brooklyn.
I love that for you. What was it like? Because, I moved when I was 14 from Brooklyn to New Jersey. And that was like, oh, my God, I'm moving to the suburbs. What am I going to do with my life?
It felt like I was 14 moving to Long Island, and I was like, I'm moving further and further away from my dreams. Knowing that hip hop was happening,
the
like
boroughs.
this, didn't have a name called hip hop yet. It was just this thing that was just so much energy around it, and it was happening in the boroughs, and I thought I was moving away from it.
What was out at that time? Like, if you had to think about what you were listening to, because there was like you said, not necessarily hip hop like it was, but we would listen to a little bit of hip hop, and it would be like a little segment on the radio. But we listened to everything.
Yeah, we definitely did. A lot of R&B stuff we was into back then.
Like who?
Sure.
I mean, like Tanya Gardner, Heartbeat. That was really big in the city. Fonda Ray, Over Like a Fat Rat. Anything from Luther Vandross and the group Change, like all that was really big.
That was.
Hall and Oates.
Hall and Oates.
But I think that really reflects I was just talking about when you were looking at the album. It sounds very soulful, but I think that has something to do with what you all grew up, the era that you grew up in initially.
Oh, definitely. Definitely has a lot to do with it.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, listen to and for me too, because I grew up around that time also. So listening to a Hall and Oates sample in a song, because we all knew those songs. Or listen to I Know I Love You Better.
Indeed.
It felt good because it felt familiar, and it's interesting to me because I think that sometimes people try to act like sampling is not well, financially, I guess it's not the best thing, but they act like creatively it's not. But when you use the right samples, and you can work within that, I think it's an amazing accomplishment when you do it right.
Yeah, I think so.
And you can have. We've been blessed to have people that we've sampled, like they'll, like even Hall and Oates, they would be like, wow, it's really creative that you took this song we had and made it about an anti-drug song. Or the same with Steely Dan, like, yo, you took this one part of the song and made it about a girl in a hip hop song. So there's a lot of people who
Hall
appreciate.
gave us mad props.
Yeah, they appreciate it. Yeah,
That's amazing because it brings together like the different genres. Because I feel like things can be like very segregated now when it comes to genres of music.
I
it can
agree
be.
with that.
It definitely.
Because I don't be knowing what's like when you listen to pop. I'm like, what is that? I have no idea. It could be a huge song and I just don't know it because yeah.
And they feel the same about our classics.
Oh,
They're
for
like,
sure.
What's that?
Yeah.
You don't know such and such?
Now, go ahead.
No, you go.
No, you go.
Well, no, I was just trying to say, like, people always talk about how bad music is, and I don't agree with that. I feel that there's just a lot of it.
Okay.
And so, like you said, like you can come across an artist that has like 5 million people that follow them, and you had never even heard of them, and like you feel like you're late, but they may live in a world that's only on SoundCloud,
Right.
Yep.
and they're like in that universe, they're God, and it's like, so it's really cool in that regards for musicians that they don't have to depend on one place to get music, but to be a listener is sometimes really hard to keep up with what's
It
going on.
is because people, you heard of this person? Listen, that guy David, the one that his girlfriend died and they found her. I had no idea who he was
Me
didn't
either.
until that story came out of the body in the Tesla.
Yeah, in the trunk. Yeah,
Right.
He has a huge following, too.
and he was on tour when all of this happened,
Yeah.
like selling out shows.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't even know.
yeah. I saw it on the news. I hit my 19-year-old like, yo, who is this?
Was your son familiar?
Yeah, he knew who he was. I was
Okay,
like,
he's out of-
all right.
Yeah.
Maybe we aged out.
I guess.
Now, one of the other songs from my childhood that was always a favorite was Biddies in the BK Lounge.
Yeah.
And you said that's a true story.
Yeah, well, yeah, a little
Kind
bit,
of.
kind of, because me and Dave, we used to work at Burger King, so we just had collected so many stories from that. But
How was that?
Yes,
it was fun.
Working at Burger King, yes.
Working at Burger King in Long Island in the Sunrise Mall, we had a lot of fun. We did a lot of crazy stuff.
What's the craziest?
You don't want to know the craziest stuff,
Okay, all
but
right.
I just know that I don't trust anything that I
knew
don't see someone making
Oh, God.
based off the crazy stuff that
Okay.
we were doing.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Oh, my goodness.
yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
Okay, that's
Get
really
them
Yeah,
onion
just leave it at
rings.
that. Yeah. Watch them onion rings. But
But
I
working at
think,
Burger King.
yeah, I think the story really kind of comes from when we was on the LL tour, and he ran up in a Burger King, and yeah, you tell that one.
Oh, man. I was being obnoxious.
Very much.
No way.
Yeah.
No way. You
Messing with the girl behind the counter, I really got her mad, and she threw my soda on me, all over me. Yeah,
You probably deserved it.
I did.
But
I
they still
did.
can't do that.
but, you know.
But I was 19 at the time, feeling myself on the tour with all the fellas and cracking jokes to the girl behind the counter, and she was upset, and she threw the soda on me. And all I could do is really laugh. We all laughed. It was crazy.
Good for her.
But it kind of
And he decided to put it in the song.
yeah, and I was like, yo, we got to make a song called
Gotta
Biddies in the
skit.
BK.
Yeah.
Because he was calling every B word he could think
I
of.
was.
You deserved it. Yeah, you deserved it.
I was being obnoxious.
Yeah. You deserved it.
call
Where's
it
she at now? Where's she at today?
The B word
I'm
was
lying.
Biddies.
I'm lying.
Well,
We didn't make it Biddies in BK Lounge because
Well-
we didn't want to say B.I., you know.
Well, when she threw it on me, I was like, bitch.
Yeah.
But I didn't mean that.
Did you? What was your day job before all this? Did you have?
Oh, I had a few jobs. I worked at the gas station.
Texaco.
Yeah, Texaco, Power Test. I worked at Taco Bell.
He said you worked in
Nice.
oil.
And food services.
Yeah.
I used to build carburetors.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I had a
Very
couple
useful.
Skilled.
I had a
Yeah.
couple different jobs.
All right.
So when the
Yeah.
tour bus broke down, you-
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Sling a mad burrito and all
I
that.
was all of that. Yeah.
everybody worked in fast food at some point.
Hey.
I feel
Yeah.
like. So Maceo, you were pretty early on, as far as even with the producing, the DJing, and introducing Prince Paul
Yes.
to De La Soul, and that was very instrumental in the success
Very much so.
of the first album, 3 Feet High and Rising.
Yes. I met Paul around 86, working on another record with a mutual friend. that me and Paul didn't really care for the song we were working on.
Mm-hmm.
When I always think about the story, hindsight, Paul was figuring out his exit plan. So we sat in the car, we talked about it. He was asking me how did I feel about what I was working with. I was like, yo, man, I don't really care for it. I said, I think we're doing all we can. I said, I don't think they really have an understanding of what we're trying to do here. I said, and based on me trying to get into this business and learn certain things, they're not letting me touch any of the equipment, none of that. So I feel just useless here. So behind that day, me and Paul connected, and next thing you know, he asked me to go get these cassettes that I've been talking about forever, and it had plug tuning on it, had potholes on it, all 4-track stuff. Three's a magic number before it was even a song.
Amazing.
I love that song.
Before it was just the music, and Pops came with that. Just stuff we was working on in the house, you know. And when I played it for him, he was like, "Yo, this stuff is incredible." And then he started to play me stuff that wasn't making the Stetsasonic album, and it was things that he produced. And we realized musically we just had a strong synergy between one another. He was like, "Yo." He asked me if I was still messing with a certain dude that used to be a part of us. At this point, this guy wasn't a part, which was good because Paul wasn't going to mess with us if he was down with us. So I was like, nah, he not rocking with us no more.
Was there ever talks to him for him to join the group? Because he...
Paul?
Yeah.
No, Paul just definitely found a kinship in what we were doing because as May said, him being the youngest in Stet, his ideas couldn't get heard. So he felt like, look, I want to dump all the stuff that I try to dump into Stet into you guys.
Okay.
And he was very instrumental in doing that.
And he was very, I mean, big brother, a true mentor.
Yeah.
Taught us a lot of how to navigate through the studio, let alone implementing every idea possible. He was like, no idea is a bad idea. Yeah. You know, we'll try every idea, be open to everyone's idea before we cancel anything out. And we would do that. And he would also send us home with homework to having like rhymes ready, scratches ready, beats ready, which allowed us to have more room to come up with those skits.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The skits were so important.
Yeah. So once we had the homework down and we would do that, we had more time in the studio to kind of just play around and come up with quirky ideas and be silly.
Do you think the success of the first album, did that put pressure for the second album? Because it exploded when you guys...
It did. But for us, I would say it didn't. We were just really stuck on a path of just always trying to be creative and do different things. And when we immediately knew that when we put out 3 Feet High and Rising that we weren't going to do that again. We wasn't going to do 3 Feet High and Rising Part 2. We knew that. So when we came with that second album, which we titled De La Soul is Dead, like the record company was like, yo, what are y'all doing?
The only pressure was challenging the images.
Okay.
The misconstrued images.
Yeah.
Right.
That was it.
Yeah.
You know, Take It Off was on that first album. If you had to do a 2025 Take It Off, what would you tell people to take off?
Personally, for me, Crocs. I hate Crocs.
Oh, no, Crocs.
I hate Crocs.
I got Crocs.
Please take the Crocs off.
They're so comfortable.
Take the Crocs off,
People
B.
love some Crocs.
Yo.
Not even the Balenciaga Crocs?
I used to rock my Crocs.
Take the Crocs off.
What else?
I stopped rocking them. I learned that.
All right, take it off.
I learned it could be unhealthy rocking Crocs.
Take the pajamas off at the airport. I tell them to do that.
Okay.
You coming at me?
No, I didn't do it. I haven't worn pajamas, but I do wear my scarf
Put
sometimes.
your jingle jammies on.
Take the scarf off at the airport.
Yeah. I do wear my scarf sometimes.
Oh man, yo.
He got a list. He was sitting ready for this.
What about you, Maceo?
I'm good. I'll stay out
You
of
wouldn't
that.
tell nobody to take nothing off?
Nah, they gotta let them do their
He's like,
thing.
nah, how you gonna get this Crocs deal? Because
Yeah.
I could see the
No.
little, what do they call it? The little accessories.
Oh
you
yeah,
put on.
the
You
accessories.
do it, right?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do the accessories.
Angela, what would you want? Take off. Take it
Ooh,
off.
What would I say? Take it. See, I'm not gonna agree with none of those because I love wearing my pajamas out. But you know what it is?
You've never wore pajamas in the airport,
But I
Angela.
wear like pajama looking outfits.
sweats and stuff.
You know what I'm
okay,
saying? No,
sweats,
but
yeah.
I wear like the little silky, but they're really like could be either.
Yeah.
I feel attacked. Let me see. What would I want people to take off if I had to say take it off?
You know what I'm over? I don't mind men dyeing their beard and their hair, but too much of the...
Oh, the Beijing.
Oh,
Take
the
that
Beijing.
Beijing off.
Take the Beijing.
off.
Yes, please.
Especially when you're playing
Yeah,
basketball.
take the Beijing. Oh, God.
See what I'm saying?
Because that was crazy.
Yeah. I feel like you should
When
just...
the homie graffitied up homie's shirt, that
let
was
it
crazy.
go. Just let it go. Just let it go.
He was like
Hairline
a...
go.
Yeah,
A
just
lot
let
of
it go.
drip, a whole lot of drip.
He's like a Sharpie.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, that's
I don't
crazy.
like that anymore.
Yeah, I
Okay,
agree
that's
with
a
you.
good one.
That's
Yeah.
a good one. That's
I like
excellent.
that.
That's
Yeah.
excellent.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, now,
That's
Buddy.
excellent.
The ultimate like crew track.
Yes.
And I felt like it was such a time of collaboration. Like I feel like we've never seen anything quite like that before. Like Native Tongues.
Yeah, I mean,
And all these groups coming together. It felt organic.
no, it was definitely organic because we would just hang out in each other's studio. So it wasn't like a track that was planned. Like even Jungle, if they would have came, say, the next day, they probably would have ended up on Ghetto Thing. You know, like, so it wasn't like if we planned, like, yo, let's put them on Buddy. They just happened to be hanging out in the studio.
So whoever was around.
Just around.
And
Like,
talented.
it was like it happened organically like that in a lot of sessions, you know.
I always tell Moni Love I love her part.
Oh,
I think for a woman seeing
I love
yourself
her.
represented on a song like that, it actually works because
No, it was amazing. And I mean, when
And lyrically holding up
What?
against a male-dominated game,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, and I mean, when Africa told us, like, yo, I want to bring this young lady around called Moni, and she's a really dope MC, we was like, do it. Like, we trust your judgment. And she definitely murdered that track. Murdered it, yeah.
I always give you your props because during that time, I had a conversation like, what would I say if I had to rate which album was better between De La Soul is Dead and 3 Feet High and Rising? I don't know which one would I pick.
Wow.
Because I felt the same way about like Tribe Called Quest. When I think about like Midnight Marauders
Yeah,
and the
Low
Low
End
End
Theory.
Theory.
Wow.
Could you all pick?
Nah, it's like
Me,
saying
Low
what's
End
your,
Theory.
it's like saying what's your favorite kid.
I
Yeah.
heard people do have favorite kids.
Yeah,
though.
people
They
don't
do.
tell they
Yeah,
don't
they
tell
do.
nobody but their husband or their
I have
spouse.
heard people have told me like I do have a favorite kid.
Well, I would say it is not that it's your favorite, but it seemed like the child is more in sync and aligned to you naturally.
That's a nice way to
That's
say
just
it.
a nice way of saying
Yeah.
it's your favorite.
But what about you, between those two?
yeah, between those kids.
Low End Theory for me. Oh, you talking about
yeah,
for
for you.
Daylight?
Daylight, yeah.
3 Feet High.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll say the same thing.
Why?
It's just, it was the first thing. It's like your first kiss and it was good. You know, your first time making love and it was great. Like there was no issues in the studio. Paul created this atmosphere for us to truly have fun, be ourselves, and people was enjoying what we was doing. So for that reason, I would say 3 Feet High.
And it was like nothing that was happening at the time.
No.
And I say the same thing, like as your careers and albums have progressed, it's just very unique in the way that songs were crafted, the way that it was like, it could be singing, things had a deeper meaning than you could even, like Millie Pulled a Pistol on Santa. It feels like you hear the title and you're like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
But then you go and listen to it and you're like, oh, damn.
Yeah.
Like this
yeah.
has such a meaning to it. How did that song come about?
It started off as just a title. We were just getting off whatever Long Island Railroad, got on whatever subway to get to whatever club we was going to, got off in the subway. I saw like a homeless dude with a Santa Claus outfit on, and it was dirty. And the first thing that came to my head was Millie Pulled a Pistol on Santa. And I used to walk around with a little notepad, and I wrote it down. I showed Dave, like, yo, this is a dope title. And Dave was like, yeah, but what would it be about? And I didn't know. And then months went by. Someone I knew went through something. Later on, Paul provided us with a song. I was like, yo, this is the song. And I wrote the song, Millie Pulled a Pistol on Santa, yeah.
Isn't it wild that like artificial intelligence and you guys have artificial intelligence, but artificial intelligence is like really got a lot of people shook up right now.
Yeah.
We were playing this country song that's the #1 song on the country charts. That's an AI artist. It's pretty good too.
It is good, yeah.
Yeah. And so I definitely want to know what your thoughts are because you guys have always been technology forward as well.
I'm conflicted, honestly, and I've always embraced technology. Technology has been a great tool for hip hop, definitely for us producers who aren't avid musicians, but we have musicianship, and technology has allowed us to work a lot faster. We get to, in the early day, we had to focus more on engineering to get to our creative space because we're not avid musicians. So you put a lot of time in trying to learn the intricacies of the device to even get to your creative space, where technology is allowing us to kind of bypass a lot of that and just create and really work in real time and bring us close to our musicianship. But then on the flip side, it's almost a kiosk for music, where we kind of creatively pushing this thing to the limit and we feeding it our DNA. So now you can go in there and you can say, I'd like a beat similar to De La Soul, A Tribe Called Quest, and Slum Village, all in one.
Yeah.
And it'll bring that all together in maybe a matter of half a minute.
Yeah, which is crazy. I want a Swiss beats.
And you'll get some really cool options too, you know, which is a little scary because now it's taken away from the future creators.
Right.
Yeah.
But at the same time, people have to figure out. We're actually going to have Janiyah
Like
Monáe
it's
on
one
later
big
today.
gun, man.
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
one big
Yeah.
gun that you can't even stop right
You
now.
can't put like that. I feel like you cannot embrace it. You can't say I'm not going to
Yeah.
embrace it
Yeah, you
because
have to
it's a
embrace
train that's going and it will go without you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to just figure out morally how you want to use it, how you want to put yourself with it. But it's here. It's here like
It's not
any
going
other
anywhere either.
technology.
Yeah,
It's
and I
not
say
going
what I
nowhere.
say to be aware.
Yeah.
Be aware of your usage with it. Try to use it responsibly, you know, because it's going, undeniably, there's going to be chaos created with it. Just be prepared. You know?
I was looking at Matt Barnes today saying that somebody was using AI and manipulating his voice to make it seem like he was cheating, and
Yeah,
he
see,
gave them $60,000. It was a wild
it's a
story.
lot of, it's going down,
You also can use that as an excuse too. It wasn't me, it was AI.
Listen,
you know,
he
it's
never met the person in real
At
life.
all.
That's crazy.
anything imaginable it could be used for, like kidnappings, all of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
just be aware, people.
Wow,
You
we
know
getting
what I
dark,
mean?
guys.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you know, we
That was
we-
a hell of an example to pull out.
Well,
it can happen though.
I just feel like with our genre, our culture,
Yeah.
we got to do better at protecting it.
We gotta be
That's
smart.
all.
You're right about that.
Yeah.
You know, all right. Well, let's get back
Yeah.
to Cabin in the Sky, but I appreciate that. Hebrew Brantley did the cover artwork.
Yes.
That is so amazing. And so talk to me about that link up and how that happened. I love it.
Well, I was just trying to figure out, you know, what it could be. I had an idea. I knew it needed to be sky, but how would it look? Had an idea for it, and I spoke to our manager, Corey Smith, and it was like, yo, got this idea how I want to go about it. But he just happened to be on the phone talking to Hebrew, and I was like,
Sounds like Corey.
Yeah.
Like,
And I'm like,
he wrote the line.
yo, let's see if Hebrew would do it. And he like put us all in the same call,
That
and he
is
was
so dope.
with it, and he was like, yo, I would love to, and it was just that. It was that
The
simple.
collaboration, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like
man.
amazing. And that feels good that like, you know, it's been 9 years since you put your last album out, which was crowdfunded, too, by the way. And the fact that like people jump at that. And I know you guys went through such a battle too to get your music on streaming services.
Yeah, man, no,
Oh
it was
my
crazy, but
gosh.
we got it done, and you know what was for me really not shocking, but just pleasant about going through that unfortunate thing with trying to get our stuff up was like the young kids was really rooting for us and trying to be very helpful because they come from a climate here that, you know, they own things and
Yeah.
they do deals, and it was like, like
Don't hold our guys hostage.
yeah, like what are y'all doing? And you know, it was things like that was really, really dope.
Did you ever think that it was gonna be a day where we'd be able to stream everything? Or you thought
I knew it was gonna come. I'm just being honest. We just didn't know if it was gonna come while we were still here. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
but
yeah,
we
yeah.
knew it was gonna come, and we knew how important it was for it to happen. Because I would even say to Mace, like, "Yo, the longer we take, you know how it is. A year go by, and a year for people is like 7 years. Like they'll forget about you. You know what I'm saying?
It's like dog years.
Yeah, it really
It's
is.
just important to be on the right side of the deal.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, you can't just give in.
No.
You know, yeah, that's also I mean, I'm just thinking about even during the time when the earlier albums were made, the laws were the way that music was cleared is so different, you know, than it is now. And so I know that was an issue for you guys as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the new album, Cabin in the Sky, though, it feels like there's still it still felt like there was some sample heavy things on here too.
No, it's sample heavy.
Yeah,
You know,
it is.
it is.
Yeah,
It
it
So
is.
y'all
You
didn't
know,
shy away from
No.
it.
Nah,
Okay.
I mean, creatively, we never gonna shy away from that. That's,
Okay.
It's what we are, who we are. It's just doing the correct business
Yeah.
to make sure, you know, things are cleared properly.
Yeah.
I heard some Cruel Summer. I heard some Can You Stand the Rain.
It's Natalie Cole.
Yeah.
Yep.
This will be.
Listen,
And I didn't realize that was, I knew the song, but I didn't know that was Natalie Cole.
Yeah,
I was like,
Natalie
we had to
Cole.
look it up. Like, who's
Everlasting
that?
Love.
remember back in the day they used to have Soul Kitchen.
Yeah.
Do you remember these
I
parties?
did
Can you bring
that
that
Soul
back?
Kitchen. I did do
What
that.
is, tell me what is Soul Kitchen? What
Come
is
on,
that?
Macia, let them know because I feel like, listen, so I've already envisioned it.
Okay.
What
I need to know what it
Go
is
ahead, go ahead.
first.
a De La Soul party, but let's bring Soul Kitchen back for it, and then it could really be like the De La Soul going through like the original. So what they do is they do the original song, like, and then they do the newer version.
Okay,
Right.
gotcha.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Soul Kitchen.
Yeah,
Nice.
Soul
Poppin'.
Kitchen was the spot.
Yeah, that was a spot. Wow.
Because we don't have stuff like that anymore.
Nah, not really.
not
Here and
really.
there, it pops up. Not in New York.
Yeah.
Kind of like hidden,
Never-
you know.
yeah.
It's more the certain DJs that will do that kind of thing. It's
Yeah.
not an actual event.
Yeah.
There's certain DJs that will focus on educating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would go though. I'm just giving you.
It would be dope.
I'll be there.
I
like
feel
if
you.
you do it,
It sounds like an idea.
because it would go perfect with this, and even with the whole Mass Appeal, you know, with the whole Legend Has It series
Yeah.
that's happening right now, I could see something like that.
Nah, that'd be dope.
And I think you'd be the guy to bring it
Come on, Mace.
full circle.
That's why
for
she
us.
looking right at you like,
B. Let's do this.
She looking dead at me too.
she just wait. She
Mace, you the one. Come on now.
Come on,
Let's go.
Mace.
I'll work on
been
it.
sitting on that.
I'll get with Al and we'll work it out.
Yeah, man.
Listen,
Come on now.
Al's a DJ too, right?
Yeah.
Don't play with
Yeah,
us.
don't play.
Al used to be a DJ.
I was
Yeah,
too.
right.
over there.
At
Yo, that
Wesleyan
sounds like a pretty
University.
decent
All right.
idea.
You know,
Listen, let's not forget, y'all. De La Soul came to Wesleyan University and
Yes.
did our spring fling
Oh,
when
Yes,
nice.
I was
we
in
did.
college.
Yes, we
Do you
did.
know how amazing that was for us? And like literally, you know, sometimes we had Parliament Funkadelic one year, and then we had De La Soul. When I tell you, we were outside on that, it's called the Hill, where we all go and watch. That was one of the most amazing things that we ever had
so
at
much
Wesleyan.
Fun. We
That's
had
dope.
fun at that show.
Yeah, them
I got
college.
pictures
You
of
can
us.
still
all
remember
the-
that show?
Yeah.
You had pictures of us?
I got pictures of us because that's when we met all each other. Corey was there. Corey knew, of course, Santi.
Santi, yeah.
Yeah, she knew Santi. And then and she introduced us to you and Maria and
Nicole, all of us,
Yeah.
the whole crew, and then
Yeah.
that led
Dope.
to us almost making it onto a De La Soul album.
Yeah.
What happened with that?
Oh, it didn't go well.
The singing,
The singing wasn't.
because this is where
meshing?
you're going to understand. that
Was it meshing?
they were singing the "Don't Stop Making Love to Me."
Oh.
So you
Yeah.
remember when I
Around
kept
the
trying to figure out who I was
corner.
doing?
Yeah.
I had a version with Most. I had them do a version. I had Renee do a version.
Right.
Vinny
They
Mohican
didn't
do
make
it. Yeah, they didn't. They
I'm
didn't
not
make it.
surprised. I'm
They
not surprised.
and the crazy thing is that they sounded closer to the way I heard it, but Angela's.
No,
Listen,
I'm trying
no,
to put it on
Angela-
just me. I'm gonna tell you what happened.
Tone
He
deaf a little bit.
Literally, they were like, "Look, Paz is trying to do this hook. He wants people that can't sing for real to come
perfect.
and do it. Perfect,
Yeah,
right? So we go in there, and I guess it was like really off.
it was yeah. Because I wanted to kind of feel like that, hey DJ, like it ain't really on, but
Little off, but
not
not so
the rhythm.
off.
I want the rhythm on.
But I'm there.
He had a vision, and
They
the
have
vision
a
just wasn't vision.
rhythmless nation over there. A little bit. Rhythmless.
See, if we would have had AI back then, we
Yeah,
Oh, you
AI
would've
would have been perfect.
lit.
Yeah,
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
And AI would have done it.
yeah, it would have fixed where it needed to fix. You're right.
Almost on the album.
You
It's
almost-
hilarious.
So Jasmine, we were going through the album. I want to know what your standouts are, and then I'm gonna tell you mine.
Mine are patty cake.
Oh, we both love patty cake.
love
You
patty
know why? That is nice and nostalgic for us. Like, yes.
Yeah.
And my that was
He
my
had the syncopation down.
that was my number one. And number two, I felt like it's very soulful. Is the package.
Yes, the package.
Very
Okay, that was the first single.
And
Good
I just want to
choice.
say
Pete
also,
Rock.
I just want to say also, when I'm listening to the album, I feel like I'm watching like a Spike Lee joint, like a movie kind
Oh,
of.
dope.
And then
Yeah.
It's
the
like
intro is done.
Yeah.
I
So
hear that.
okay, but anyway, so those are my top two.
Wow. Dope.
Yeah, we both were loving patty cake.
Yeah.
Man, I don't even know what to say. First
And this
of all,
will be sorry. Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the Natalie Cole
Yeah,
samples
this-
joint.
yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
And it's hard because we don't have the album, the names of the songs.
Right.
Oh, okay.
The way that it was sent to us.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
kind of cut off, but so you know me, I like a little R&B-ish type feel, and I want to flash back to another song too, "Hey Love,"
Oh, hey, love.
To this
That's what I'm
day-
saying. Yeah.
and just knowing that you guys were up here, there's times in my life where I'm just like, I'm gonna just put on a whole De La Soul medley, because there's just so many songs across like different vibes, like Saturdays, and but "Hey Love" was always for some reason my joint.
Really?
dope.
Yes,
Is that your favorite?
Really?
Is
Yeah.
that your
Yeah.
favorite De La Soul song?
I don't know if I was. It's up there for
Yeah.
some reason. I just love that song.
And
Okay.
the young lady doing the singing is the same young lady who did "Hey DJ" for.
Yeah, for
oh,
Michael
she took my
McLaren.
spot.
Well, no,
Yeah,
well, no, she did. She didn't
And
take
did.
She didn't take it.
And so "Cabin in the Sky," that's also a musical.
Yeah.
All right, so tell me about just even that whole concept of naming this album.
Well, just usually when we're working on albums, the title just can come when it needs to come. You're working on songs, and when someone comes with an idea, then you land on it and use the title. But so it was just as business as usual when it came to that. Like, all right, we got to come up with a title soon. So one day I'm just home watching TV, scrolling through movies to watch, and I come across the movie Cabin in the Sky. So as soon as I saw the title, I was like, wow, this could be the name of the album. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really felt like it just resonated. Like, I just felt Dave. It just sounded really good. And so I just put it to the side, and I started asking different people. I asked Sean C. He was like, yo, that's amazing. I asked someone else. They was like, yo, that's really a dope title. So it just really started talking to me. And then what really like locked it in for me, every song we were working on up until that point, in my computer, it just said new De La album 2025. So it was something new I had placed in the playlist that I need to transfer over to my phone. It wasn't going in. And some told me to change the title, and I put Cabin in the Sky. Everything went in.
Wow.
It was meant.
And I was like, maybe this is Dave telling me, yeah, that's the one. Like,
It's a sign.
do it. So yeah, and so that's it. That's how we just stuck to the title. And honestly, I had never heard of the musical, the movie, crazy enough, and I watched it, and it was like, yo, this is funny. This is really cool. So many amazing actresses and actress.
Lena Horne.
Yeah, actress was in it. Lena
yeah.
Horne was in it. It was really, really, really dope. So I was like, yeah, it just spoke to me, and I just felt like this should be. I made sure I checked in with Mason. I was like, yeah, I think this could be a really dope title, and it became the title.
And it's really dope because it sounds like Dave is working on the album from the heavens.
From the sky.
Yeah, man.
And
Yeah.
that's what I envisioned, like
Yeah.
you guys in a cabin together working on this in the sky.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Nah, definitely.
Like we
definitely.
poke our heads up in the cloud, see what you're doing, come back down and do what we gotta do.
Yeah,
That's dope.
no, it's really dope.
One thing I saw you guys have mentioned this before is that nobody ever went solo. Like
Nah.
nobody ever said, but
I ain't gonna lie
labels will try
though.
it.
I always wanted him to do a solo album at one point, but he was adamant or not. He was very adamant about not doing
He's adamant
one.
right now. Nah.
Right,
It was something that wasn't on my spirit to really do. Me and Dave always worked on music because, like Mace would say, like when we home, we would just all work on music. But it wasn't something I felt like, nah, I gotta do mine. I gotta get this off. I gotta get this paper by myself. Nah, we were just a group. I always just loved for us to be together to do what we need to do.
The labels never approached you, like you know how they'll do that, like hey.
Certain
we wanna-
people have always said like they would love to hear a Pos album, but I never really took the bait.
What about working with some of the younger artists? Because I
Would
could
love
see,
to.
I think somebody should tap y'all to kind of like help produce a because I could see that.
Angela, who would you have in mind?
Ooh, I could see like a JID.
Love JID.
I think that would be
Yeah.
dope. Who else could I see? Baby Tate, maybe.
Oh, I love that. You know,
Yeah.
I was thinking, I don't. It may not be a good fit. Chance the Rapper.
Love Chance.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And Hebrew Brantley and Chance,
Yeah.
like they,
Yeah.
I liked everybody you just mentioned.
Yeah, man. Like, I'm being honest. Like, in making this album, you know, we always approach things the way we want to approach things. We always look at songs and be like, you know what, this song can use this instrument. This song can use this vocal instrument called Black Thought. Like, that's how we do songs normally. We don't just put someone on a song because it's a great opportunity. And, you know, Mass Appeal was loving everything, and they was like, yo, man, you should try to put some young dudes on there because, you know, people who come from your DNA. And we was really with that idea, but it was just like when we reached out to some of them, you know, they played dead or, you know.
Wow. I'm
or,
shocked.
Yeah, or some was like, yo, they was just too busy. Like, we wanted Tyler on a joint. But Tyler was just, he was in the middle of touring, just released a new album, and he was just moving all around the world. He
Right.
wanted to do it. He just couldn't do it.
Well, when people
yeah.
hear it, they're gonna be like, "Damn, I wish I would have made it on here."
God
But y'all
willing.
got the heavy hitters on here.
Yeah, man.
Nas is on the new single.
Nah, I mean, you know, that brother.
Bilal.
Yeah, Bilal's on the album. Killer Mike is on the album. Common, that's our
Q-Tip.
family. Q-Tip.
Of course, Q-Tip gotta be on
that's
here.
That's our family.
Yummy.
Yeah, Yummy.
Yummy.
You know, Black Thought. So it's a lot of good family people and people we respect, and we knew they would like stand up and get it done. So
And they all make sense. All
Yeah.
those, that all make
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
It's the vibes.
yeah, no, without question.
Do your kids know? When did your kids realize when they were young that y'all are celebrities? Like, when did they first be like, "Oh,
I mean, I got 5, so it was just different for each of them. I mean, my oldest daughter, she kind of came in really knowing. We was like recording our 3rd album by the time she was born, so she was just always in the studio, so she
Okay.
knew I did
Yeah.
something that
Yeah.
had to do with music. But I mean, I remember my other kids by the time we did some Doll with PMB at the point because we had the Bionics album out. And so I remember my son thinking I was like an astronaut.
yeah, he was hype."
So he was like, yo, Dad's an astronaut. I was like, nah, that's just a toy that relates to my album where we had astronaut. Yeah, so stuff like
that.
that is hilarious.
My sons, they wrestled with the idea that we were so different from everybody else. And then when we did Rock the Bells is when it really clicked to them that we were special.
That's the
Because-
one when Jay Elect, you know, was on that.
All
tour?
of that, yeah. And Red and Meth and everybody was on it. And pretty much every rapper they love us.
Yeah.
And they were shocked. Like, whoa.
Y'all cool.
Yeah,
Like,
cool, Dad.
like,
All right.
I believe you now.
like my sons actually tapped me. It was like, who are you?
I love that.
He's so low key, even with his own
Yeah.
kids.
It's like, yo, who are you, man? Why Buster love you like that?
Right.
Yeah, man.
You know, Buster, yo God, yo God. Do you know who your father is?
So
Oh, I
dramatic.
love that. He is so
That
dramatic.
night, that night I saw you at Havoc joint. I had my son with me, my youngest
Yes,
son.
you did.
And then Buster pulled him to the side like that too, and he was like, "Come in." He was like, "You my nephew," and he was like, "Uncle Buster." And he hugged him. Yeah, it was hilarious.
Another time when my boys got old enough to start hanging out in clubs, when they started hanging out in clubs, I stopped going.
Oh,
For sure.
That was your cue.
There was definitely my cue.
it's gotta be fun to party
I
with
love
your
that. I
kids.
love that.
I do-
When I had my
When
when I
I
had
do.
my first shot with my daughter,
That
that
was
was
homeboy.
amazing.
He was
That's-
like,
yeah, I
"My
love
son."
that.
No, I
That was
do.
amazing.
I've had party with my kids. Don't
Right.
get it twisted, but they hanging out now. Like this
Okay.
is like, they
It's
at
different,
Live, Club
right.
Live, and spots like that. You know, what I mean? Like,
And plus,
Yeah.
Dad could get the table.
Yeah, well,
That's
The
a fact.
table.
I did tap out. I tapped out.
I would have tapped in with you. I would have tapped in. I
They
was like,
would-
yo.
See that?
They would go. They ran into Buster one night, and Buster was shocked to see them because they grown now. You know what I mean? And it was like, Uncle Bus. And Buster looked like, it was like, yeah, we Mason's son. He was like, you are Mason's son. So he clear out the whole club.
So
spread
extra.
the floor, take him over to Fat Joe.
Oh my
It's
God.
crazy. They come home with this crazy experience
Right.
at Club Live.
I love that.
Yeah,
though.
it was crazy. And
Makes
it
you
was
the
like,
type of dad that be
Hey.
like, "I'm going to the bathroom,"
Yeah,
and
right?
never come back.
And never come back. Oh, believe it. Believe it.
And you give a good Buster impersonation too.
that's my brother, man.
Well, listen, thank you guys so much. I
Thank
really
you for
appreciate
having
it.
us,
Cabin
man.
in the Sky. I could talk to y'all forever, and we got to do it again. I've been Say every time. I'm like, when are y'all gonna come and
B,
like bless me? But I think this timing was great.
It was beautiful to be
Yeah.
here. Thank you for having us.
Thanks.
Like, and I cannot wait till we do our party. I'm
Yeah,
so
man.
excited.
I'm with
for the-
that.
Okay.
So
Only thing
kitchen.
I'm
with
upset
that.
about is Mano, man. I want Mano. Where is
Oh, where is Mano? He was supposed to be here today.
Peace to the God,
Let me see.
man.
He gonna be hyped.
Mano.
But the
Yes.
album is out November 21st.
And let me say on the record, my wife and I, we are big fans of yours.
Thank you.
On the record
You've
for
been
me.
doing your thing for real.
Thank you.
Yo,
I appreciate it. I
Angela.
appreciate that.
On and off the court, you've been rocking.
Yo,
Thank
and I mean
you.
for real, like you know me, like, cause I'm like this little Angela who was in my house hanging out while me and
Doing
Santi's
his
playing with
thing.
SB12, and Angela's just sitting right there. Look, I'm like, and everything you've done, I'm just so proud of you.
And
It's a-
Santi
Yeah.
too.
I know,
All
that's
of
what
it.
I'm
Like it's
trying to say.
amazing.
Y'all
He
Yeah.
said vocals aside, he's proud of you.
Yeah, vocal. I sing better now if y'all need me. I don't really need to. We can just judge it up.
Yeah,
We got AI for it.
AI, auto tune.
Yeah. Clean that right up.
Again, thank you so much.
Thank you
Like
for
so
having
much
us.
that I appreciate this.
real.
November 21st.
Yes.
This is via Massive Hill, Cabin
Yep.
in the Sky.
Cabin in the
Yes.
Sky, y'all.
Get that merch.
Yes.